All right, welcome. In this video, I am going to show you how to undress your baby through the Adaptive Mama program. So what I always do, I always start out with putting him down on my less dominant side, just so that I've got the stability that I need to get him changed and dressed. So really simple here, just kind of pull the button away. Use your other hand if needed. A lot of the onesies these days have either the zipper starting at the foot or starting at the top. It's definitely easier for us adaptive mamas and dadas to get the ones that are already zipped starting at the bottom and not at the top. But of course, it's always your preference. So you can see I'm just simply zipping it down using his leg and his body as the support to get the zipper down. Then I always take the foot out that's got the zipper on it first, and then I go over to the one that's a little bit harder. I pull it over the knee, then I pull by the foot. Sometimes he doesn't cooperate because he's wiggly, but that's okay. So we're gonna pull the foot out like this, and you can see. All right, so what I always do first is I pull the legs out from underneath the PJs so that they're up and behind him, and make sure that the zipper is not scratching his back. But, all right, so next is we're gonna just remove the diaper and pull it down. So if there's poo-poo, which there isn't poo-poo here, but if there was poo-poo, what I would do is I would use my arm to hold his little butt up, or excuse me, hold his little legs up so that I can wipe his butt. So you can see like this. We'll pull it down and then wipe, wipe, wipe. Okay, that's if there's poo-poos, but there isn't right now. Still kind of similar concept. So I've always got all of my wipes and my diapers, my cream, my lotions, everything on my dominant side so that it's super easy to access. And then we just go ahead and clean, right? We just clean as best as we can, making sure we're getting all of the crevices and making sure baby is nice and clean. Okay? I always tuck the diaper underneath so that there's nothing getting on the diaper pad. All right, let's see here. Okay, so if there's poo-poo, we just leave it. We pull it out after we clean it, but since it's just pee-pee this time, I'm gonna pull him up. I'm gonna pull the diaper out, do as we normally would, just roll the diaper up like this, secure one side, secure the other, and put it aside to be put in the diaper genie. Next, we have the diaper seats right here. So this is how I open the diaper. I pull apart the back part first. I use my other arm to straighten it out, flatten it out, because this goes under baby's butt. Okay, so this is how I get the diaper on underneath him. I just simply lift up his butt. Their babies are very light usually. So I just kind of tuck my little hand underneath, lift his butt up, and then put the diaper underneath him. So you can see he's super wiggly. He usually pulls his diaper out with his feet, so I'll have to do it a couple of times, but that's okay. So I pull out the other side. Oh, see, silly goose. All right, pull it out, so it's nice and even on his back where it's supposed to be. And then, I pull up between his legs, okay? And then I use my residual limb to, hey, mister, keep it still, silly goose. Okay, so see, he's wiggling out of it a little bit. That's okay. It's okay to readjust as many times as you need. The key to caring for a baby with a disability or a limb difference is patience. Everything is going to take a bunch longer than what you're used to or what everybody else does, right? So just have patience, leave yourself enough time to get the things done. Okay, so he is very wiggly. He's totally undone his his diaper. So I'm just gonna start over. I'll show you again. So again, flatten out the back so the wings are out. And then I pull up underneath, okay? And then make sure it's positioned the right way. Mister, what is going on? Silly goose. You don't like the light probably? I don't know. Okay, so let's try this again. We're gonna pull it up. Rowan James. Leave it, silly goose. Okay, so you can see this kind of takes a while. If you've got a wiggly guy like I do. All right, so we pull up, stay straight. We pull up the front. Roman, you are being a little stinker. Okay, I'm gonna do it quick. So I pull up the front. I'm gonna scoot him down a little bit because he's about to hit his head. No big deal there. Wing out, other wing out. Pull it up into position, okay? So I use my residual limb to make sure that it is in place. Okay, if you need to scoot it back where it's supposed to, no big deal. Okay, so you use your residual limb and then you Velcro it there. All right, he wiggled right out again, so I gotta make sure it's in the right position. And do the same thing on the other side. So we'll pull this up and then use residual limb to secure. And there you go. There is a brand new diaper. Yay! And then to get him back dressed, I just pull this over. As you can see, like I said, he was very, very wiggly, but that's okay. All babies like to wiggle. That means they're healthy and they're active, right? All right, we pull these down, pull the legs down to get them back in. And then in terms of a starting point, I always, when we're putting back in, we put the foot in that does not have the zipper, just because it's way easier. And then use his strong muscles to get his foot in. So of course now he's not going to be kicking like crazy, but as he kicks, use his force against the onesie or the PJs to get his little foot in there. Okay, and then pull it all up in advance, pull up this back side in advance, and then do the side with the zipper. Okay. And I always, you know, sometimes if I need to, use my residual limb however I can to pull the foot in. And then just make sure this is adjusted okay. Sometimes if he's super wiggly and I can't use his own strength to zip it up, I will use my mouth. But you can see he is cooperating right now and extending his leg. But I'll show you what I do. Sometimes if I need to, I don't hesitate to use my mouth if I need to, as long as I don't bite him on accident, right? All right, so what I'll do is I'll just bite the little edge here. Again, it's just to hold and have some security to pull the zipper out. Go like there. And then there you go, all the way up, right? I mean, we get scrappy here when we gotta take care of our kiddos, so. All right, the zipper is all the way up. He's getting a little impatient with me. And then final step is the button. And I just do that with one hand. And there you go. Yay! That's how we change our babies, at least in the PJs. Okay? Thanks for following along.